Okay, what's good, guys? Happy Friday. Welcome back to another video and another vlog on the channel. Today we are gonna go over to the grocery store. Actually, I'm taking y'all with me on a little trip to just grab and replenish a few items for the house, but I figured it would be a nice opportune time to go over the topic of today's vlog, which is how to vlog in public. I've been getting a lot of comments and mentions about how people think it's kind of crazy that I just go out and vlog the way I do in random places, like out on trips or in stores or wherever I go. So I figured it would be a pretty good opportunity to show you guys real time how I do it and kind of shed some light on some of the key things that I keep in mind or that I've learned along the way that allow me to do this. And yeah, it's not that hard when you break it down. Real quick before we jump into it, man, just want to touch and give a quick thank you to, first off, everybody in the community just being so nice and supportive, and all the new faces that I've been coming in contact with. I know we've been saying this over the last several videos, but man, it is so cool to be able to connect with you guys and meet so many nice, like-minded people, and just kind of be a part of this booming little vlogging internet community that we are all experiencing. So thanks so much, guys, for the mentions, for the tags, for all the kind words, all that stuff. I do try my best to make sure that I see every video and do the comments and stuff like that. So please don't stop tagging me, man. I really enjoy that stuff. It's really awesome to be a part of that. And then also quick thank you to Chris, man. Chris, so kind and genuine of you, and so nice of you to give me that type of recognition, brother. It means a lot coming from a peer such as yourself and from a buddy like you, man. It's just super cool. You don't know how much that does and how much that means to me. I texted Chris separately about it, just to chit chat with him and thank him properly. But yeah, man, thanks so much, Chris. I appreciate you. But anyways, let's hop into this video topic for today: how to vlog in public. Vlogging in public, guys, it's not anything that's this hidden talent or reserved talent for anyone else. Literally anyone can do it. You just gotta tune your mindset to be in the right space with it, right? And that can be a little bit difficult, I'm not gonna lie. I know that looking at vlogging in a public space can be very daunting and very intimidating. Trust me, that's no surprise to me. I have watched other vloggers earlier on when I first started making videos and stuff like that, and trust me, I had a lot of the same feelings of oh man, I have no idea how they go into this mall or this festival or whatever, and they've got this big giant camera rig, and they're talking about their one topic, but they're just receiving all this extra sensory information is what it feels like. So I've been there, trust me, with the mentality and the thought process and all that stuff. But I promise you, it's really very straightforward, and I'm gonna give you guys 5 tips, at least 5 of the most prominent tips that I feel I've stuck by and that have stood out to me, to help you guys kind of work through it and maybe practice up to vlogging in more public spaces for yourself and for your own vlogs. But first, let me just park my car. To give you guys a little insight right now, I'm going to get some water. I'm going to get some Trulies, a little drinky drink for me and the wife so that we can enjoy this Friday out on our deck. I've been vlogging a lot on our deck, hanging out and working on our deck quite a bit, because it's just been so nice to get out there and enjoy the weather and everything like that. Let me make sure I got everything first. Hold on. Sorry about that. Been nice to get out there and enjoy the weather and just soak up a little bit of summer, man. I live in Virginia, so anybody who lives in Virginia or who's visited Virginia, I think saying that statement in and of itself should pretty much describe our entire weather situation to you. The weather here is very bipolar, and it pretty much just does whatever it wants. So some days it can be sunny and beautiful like it is today, and other days it can be rainy, cold, snowing, whatever it is. It doesn't really matter the season. That's the crazy part, is it can be literally November going into December, and we'll get an 80-degree, like 75-degree day like this, where our snow forecast has just turned like into rain or something. It's wild, bro. I don't know. But okay, so let's go ahead and start with point number one. And that is that, like, it's like a little phrase that I've coined whenever people have commented about this. People don't really care, bro. They're just curious. People do not care about your vlog and what you're doing and all that stuff. Like, it's literally just curiosity. Like, I want you guys to stop and think about when the last time is that you saw someone, lock my car, that you saw someone like vlogging in public, you know, like actually full on vlogging in public. It's pretty common nowadays to every once in a while be out and seeing someone who is maybe like talking on their phone or like doing like a little TikTok or something like that. But I want you to think, like, when's the last time, thank you so much. I want you to think, like, when's the last time that you've seen someone legit with their camera, whether it's like a mirrorless setup, a little Action 5 setup like what I got, and with the rest of us are vlogging on, or some other whatever, you know, actually doing like a full-on vlog, like doing what I'm doing right now. I would wager to bet for a lot of us, it probably wasn't that recent. In fact, a lot of us may not have seen anyone do this type of stuff at all, because again, hold up, y'all, let me get this card out. There we go. Okay, so as I was saying, again, it's just not something that's that common. So what I'm trying to get at by saying this is, like, when you do see someone doing it, putting ourselves in the lens of someone else. Hi there, how are you? What was it? Oh, okay, thank you. I'll stop back for that if I want it. I don't want any bread, I'm sorry. But yeah, when you do see someone doing it, of course it's gonna draw a little attention. Of course it's gonna make you stop and stare for a little bit. The gentleman over here on my left is staring at me a little bit as I'm walking past right now. He just turned around. But yeah, that's the thing, is like, the sooner that you are able to, after you, sir, please go ahead. No, you're fine. The sooner you're able to recognize that it's not that people like are looking at you and trying to give you like a death glare, or they don't want you necessarily vlogging or doing your thing, the faster you're gonna recognize it's literally just genuine curiosity of like, oh, like, what's that person doing over there? So that's point number one. And this is item number one. We need to re-up on some water. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We always have to get 2 cases of water, because me and Jen drink water. Like, it is our freaking job, man. The worst part is, like, Jen is one of those people who drinks the water, but then, like, she doesn't finish it, and she forgets about it, so she'll just open up another water. She doesn't know I'm calling her out on the vlog, so hopefully she doesn't watch this one. But, yeah, she does one of those numbers, so I always have to be on, like, water security detail, and, like, round up all her waters and bring them back to her and stuff. If she does watch this one, she's totally gonna blast me out in the comments. Love you, babe. Anyways, okay, next tip is just to start small. And when I say start small, I mean, like, both with the camera that you're using, like the gear and whatever setup that you're trying to vlog with, and the actual, like, act of vlogging in public, like where you're gonna go, right? So a lot of us are already doing half of that battle, because a lot of us like to vlog with the Action 5. And I've always loved vlogging with this camera, because as someone who's a professional photographer and videographer, sorry, just trying to stay on track with these grocery runs. Anyways, as someone who's a pro in the photo and video world and who does this, like, for a living, I do a lot of work with big cameras and with big equipment and rigs and all that stuff. So, like, trust me when I say, like, Chris actually touched on this on his most recent video. Bro, I am sick and tired of carrying around big, gigantic camera rigs. And so any opportunity that I want to create where I don't have to carry around a camera that's over like 5 to 10 pounds, I'm gonna take it, bro. Because it's just so much easier. It's so much more freeing. And freeing in a sense of like it will free up your mentality so that you can focus more on what you're actually doing, creating, instead of like trying to dial in settings and trying to make sure the image looks right and it's framed properly and like, you know, all that extra stuff. In terms of the environment, like a grocery store or even like a park, so many people have been doing this lately, and I want you to go check out their vlogs so that you can kind of see an example of this. Back here. A couple of them to name a few. My man Darren Keenan Vlogs is definitely one of them. My boy It's Jugi is a huge one as well. Let me see who else. I even got tagged in one this morning from my dude, it's like something garage. Chad's Garage. I knew it was someone with a C. Yeah, Chad's Garage is a big one, man. He literally just this morning did his first like walk around the block vlog. And that was just like, I was proud of him for that, because again, like even that counts as getting out in public and practicing your vlogging, doing your stuff. So that's number 2. Number 3 is read the room. And this is one that kind of goes unspoken, but it is definitely one that's necessary. Like it's, I know I said that a lot of these are ones that maybe don't have to be like some like hidden superpower or like attached to like someone's natural ability, but this one, like if you don't already have a natural knack for reading the room, you need to develop this for sure, because if you're going to be vlogging in public, especially in this day and age, it's definitely just a necessary skill. What I mean by reading the room is, I think it was Luis who commented on my vlogs, like just kind of mentioned me in his, and was like, dude, it's crazy how like you literally just go into a place and you'll be like pointing the camera at people and like, you know, just literally just vlogging without a care, like just doing whatever it is that you want to do, capturing the full experience as it is. And he was like, that's crazy, like big ups to you, man. He's like, because to me that's super nerve-wracking, even though he literally did it flawlessly in his next Chipotle vlog. So with that, there's a big emphasis on needing to be able to read the room. I know I don't say it out loud obviously every time I do it, but I am constantly observing and analyzing how people are receiving me coming into a space and vlogging. So when I'm pointing that camera at them and stuff like that, a lot of times if you notice, you can go peek at my vlogs, I actually point it at myself first, because the first thing that I want to pick up is like, are you okay with me being in this space and filming? And if the answer is no, then obviously you just turn around and you leave or you stop filming. But if the answer is yes, the next thing that I'm trying to like kind of decipher is, to what degree are you okay with it? Are you okay with me just filming myself and just going about my own business? Are you okay with me including you in it and, you know, bringing you along for the experience and stuff like that? Like that's what I'm trying to discern and decipher in real time as I'm doing those vlogs and stuff like that. So that is kind of like maybe a little bit more difficult of a step to kind of like tackle, but it is definitely a necessary one. So as you're doing it, just kind of look for like basic cues. Like people will do things like not talk to you or like give you very short responses, or literally just ask you like, hey, are you filming? Could you not do that, please? If they don't want to be a part of the vlogs, if they don't want to have you like filming them or filming their shop or wherever it is that you're going. So just pay attention to those things, and it will make vlogging in public in that particular area a lot easier, because then you won't be like sitting here second guessing and wondering like, oh my God, like do they hate me? Are they gonna kick me out? Like, should I not be doing this? All that stuff. Like you'll literally just be able to focus on vlogging. So this next one is actually something that for all of us should fortunately be a lot easier when it comes to trying to like keep this in mind. And that is like, just act like you're talking to a friend. Act like you're talking to your buddies, to your family, to your favorite person, you know, whoever it may be. Sorry guys, I'm trying to read these signs so that I can actually like make sure I get what I need. But I also wanted to do this vlog in here because I wanted to show you that like it's not that difficult. All right, I know where I'm going now. Anyways, yeah, just like act like you're talking to a buddy, act like you're talking to a friend. I know that we hear this tossed around a lot, but like it really is true. Like once you're able to kind of hone in and tap in on like talking to a buddy or a friend, it really does become a lot easier. Now, some of you may be thinking like, all right, well, maybe I don't feel like I have a lot of like buddies or friends or something like that, but everybody's got someone that they can talk to. So if you're not necessarily like talking to our little community, like kind of how I'm talking right now, maybe you start how I started, which was like talking to my friends, my family. Like I would talk to like my sister in my vlogs a lot. I'd talk to my fiance a lot in my vlogs. I would talk to just like a lot of my like close people and treat them like I was basically making the video for them. Sometimes I would even like talk to myself, because to be honest, sometimes I'm not making vlogs for other people. Sometimes I'm making vlogs just to document for myself. What flavor do you think I should get, guys? We're getting Trulies, and I don't really know. I think we tried this one last time. No, that one. We did that one last time. That one's really good. The only one in here that's honestly not that great is the citrus squeeze. But the raspberry one is really good. The watermelon one is really refreshing. And then the pineapple one is also very good. I think it's a sign, because this is honestly the only one. It's the last pack in here. So I'm gonna go with this one. This grocery cart getting kind of full. So on the subject of groceries, bro, because the first thing that popped into my mind when I was like, this grocery cart is getting kind of full, so I was like, damn, it's gonna be expensive, bro. Like, why do groceries cost so much now? Like, I remember I used to be able to come to the store and get this cart right here for maybe under like 50 bucks, 60 bucks. Bro, this is probably, we're gonna play some bets right now, okay? So before you finish this video, drop a comment, let me know how much you think this is gonna cost. I'll do the first comment right now. I think this is gonna be about 100 bucks. Nah, maybe closer to like 75. It's gonna be 75. But like, I remember it used to be so much cheaper. Anyways, yeah, talk to friends, man. Talk to a significant other, talk to a sibling, talk to your best friend. It doesn't have to be like talking to like your audience from the jump, if that makes sense. Just start by talking to like one person in particular. One person who like, you know, watches your vlogs or would watch your vlog, and who supports you, you know, just being you and being creative and having fun and stuff like that. And it will make it 10 times easier, I promise. Let's see. I think I got one more point here. And it's kind of fitting because I only have like 1 or 2 more items here on my grocery trip. Let me pull up my little list real fast, guys. And let's see what we got left. Yeah, my last tip or piece of advice for vlogging in public is to narrate and conversate. And this is something that you guys see me do a lot in my vlogs. I don't broadcast it, obviously. I'm not like identifying, oh, I'm narrating and conversating right now. Like, it's not one of those types of situations. But I can hands down promise you and tell you I do it all the time. So what do I mean by narrate and conversate, right? Pause for a second, guys. We're looking for Four Sigmatic coffee. I don't think they have it here. Yeah, no. They got a lot of good coffee. Jen just came in and picked up some Lavazza coffee. She corrected me on my pronunciation of it and stuff like that. Let me know if there's any coffees here that you guys see that you feel like I should try. Because I just bought like a little tiny like personal coffee pot from Amazon for like 25 bucks. Just because I wanted to get back into like actually making coffee in the morning instead of like doing espresso pods. And now I'm like on a little kick where I'm just trying a whole bunch of new ones and trying to build up my lineup and stuff like that. So let me know if you guys know of any. Narrate and conversate. What do I mean by narrate and conversate? So the narration portion of it is literally like, people always tell me like how engaging or like how like I have a knack to like kind of like bring people in. I think it was like Chris and Luis like who were saying those nice things, which like thanks you guys, I appreciate that. But the way that I do that is like I focus a lot on trying to narrate what's going on in my scene or in my experience, right? So I'm literally just describing things as it's happening real time. Oftentimes I do a little bit of research about where I'm going or what I'm doing in advance, because from personal experience it is very difficult to narrate on things that you don't really know much about. And then in addition to that, like I try to like look for highlights in the environment and stuff like that that I can like touch on or like add in kind of on the fly. Makes it a lot easier when you're engaging with your audience and when you're trying to like keep them engaged with the environment itself. And then in terms of the conversate portion of it, the conversate part is like, it's very easy when you're narrating to get caught up in like only focusing on like one thing. And that's the other part that can trip you up, because if you're trying to focus on just doing that one description or that one interaction or whatever, and for some reason it doesn't work out or you keep getting interrupted or whatever, then I'm telling you, your train of thought is going to freeze. So the easiest way that I've found to remedy that is to focus on balancing with conversating. And that literally is just like talking with people, talking with your audience, talking like with things going on in the environment in general. And that kind of keeps the more organic side of things, so that if your plan doesn't work out, you can easily pivot over to like a plan B or plan C or so on and so forth. Let's see, what do I want as a paper towel? Stock us up. Get the big king size junk, you know what it is. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I think that was all my tips. Let me load this onto my little cart first. Let's see, I got water, I got Olipop, or whatever this is, Poppy. I didn't get the coffee, it's not here. I got myself a creamer, I got some coconut waters, I got my alcohol, and I got paper towels. And we got a vlog done. Perfect, look at that. I know that this may not have been the smoothest vlog, but I still wanted to do it in public and in like a grocery store to show you guys that it's not that difficult. If I could have solely focused on vlogging, then I feel like my delivery of this would have been a lot smoother. I was trying to balance like looking for grocery stuff and vlogging and going over the points and making sure I was making sense. But yeah, like I said, it's not that hard and anybody can do it. Follow these points and just test them out. Like literally make it a point to try and do like one a week, you know, and just build the practice slowly in addition to, you know, vlogging and doing all the rest of your stuff. And it'll get a lot easier. Let me check out real fast and I'll close out with you guys for this vlog.
Please remove all bagged items.
Excuse me, guys. Can I stop past real quick? Thank you. No, you're fine.
Vlogging?
Yeah, man, I am.
Awesome.
Even that, you guys saw, I just walked past them. I have my camera low, like kind of on the top of my cart, like around like here a little bit, you know? And honestly, you couldn't really see it that much, but he still caught a glimpse of the camera. It caught his attention, and he immediately asked like, yo, are you vlogging, bro? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm vlogging. And then that was it. The exchange was over. I'm telling you, people are just curious, bro. Like, they don't see people out in public with cameras, talking to them, filming, doing what a lot of us like to do. So, yeah, real quick, for those of you who guessed about the grocery price and everything like that, the grand total was like $87. Nuts. Absolutely nuts, bro. I really hope that at some point or another, these groceries take a dip and go back to like 2000, 2005 prices, bro. Please, please, because it's crazy out here. Let me not be that guy. Push your grocery push your grocery cart all the way in. Don't be that dude who puts it like on the edge so that when the wind blows, the cart flies back out and pings somebody else's insurance. Takes 2 extra seconds. Don't be that guy. Anyways, y'all, that's it. That's the vlog for today, man. I hope that these tips were helpful. I hope you guys take some of these tips and try them out, dude. Like, just test them out for yourself. That's kind of like the 6th hidden tip, is like, you're not really gonna get any more comfortable with like vlogging in public or just vlogging in general unless you just start doing it, dude. It's just like anything else. Just gotta show up and just start creating, start putting in the reps a little bit, and then everything will just start to flow and come more naturally. Don't try and force anything. You may not be a public vlogger, dude. You may be like a silent vlogger, someone who literally just makes those like really cool, very vibey, kind of like silent vlogs where there's no talking and there's just text on the screen. Like, that's perfectly cool too. It doesn't matter. But if you want to try public vlogging, or if you think that this is something you want to try and bring into your vlogs and stuff, those tips that I just gave you are all of the main ones that like I stick to, like even in my vlogs today, and that I've like picked up along my little journey of content creation and stuff like that. That really helps me out. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and head on back home, crack myself a Truly, y'all, and enjoy the rest of this Friday. If you made it this far in the vlog, thank you so much for watching, man. I appreciate y'all, and I appreciate you watching and tuning in. If you feel so inclined, go ahead and hit that like, notification bell, and subscription button so you can stay tuned for future videos, and join my little community, my little Cam Brown Vlogs family, man. There's plenty of room for all of us in my little corner of the internet. So with that, I will go ahead and bid you all adieu. Happy Friday, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.